Hello! How are you guys doing? How Igor are you doing? We're just talking in Discord, but now we are here. Welcome. Today is a bit of a late stream because I've met with my musician person. Oh my gosh, the screen. Okay. Because I met with a musician and we talked about the music. So we did some changes. Oh my gosh, look, nothing is working. Okay. Let me pull up the things that are important now. Hey, Dipsot! Okay, so some things have changed. Okay, so let's run this. Oh yeah, we did some experiments with the music because we are talking about what kind of... We will be running close on... We are actually running out of music. So this game will have a lot of music. And we tried to squeeze in... You might remember there was like a music piece that we had at the beginning of the development. And that music piece will... We want to do this maybe as a start menu music. It was more of a like a pumping, you know, more of an action style type of music. And the current music stays, of course, in there as well. But we're also thinking about, you know, what kind of music to bring when you're in a shop. And actually, we had an experimental music that we put in real quick. But then we realized, okay, that will actually fill up all of our music slots. And there would be no music in the start screen, but then music in the shop. And that felt weird. And that also the music in the shop wasn't quite as polished. So what we decided instead to take have a really high impact music on the start screen. So it's like, yeah, in your face. And then maybe do some remixes, some kind of like tweaking with the patterns. So we kind of like reuse certain elements of this main music in the shop. So we kind of get a bit subdued music in the shop. But it's not like completely new music created from scratch. So there's a bit of planning involved, and you know, if you look in the sound patterns here, at least in the music here, everything is full with music here. Look, every sound effect is used up, almost everyone. There's a huge swath of, I think we have like 16 slots free, and that's going to be probably filled with this music. The music for the start screen has 20 slots, and we have 16, so we have to kind of like squeeze in things a little bit. It will be interesting. But another thing that we also added is now like fanfares for finishing the game and or losing the game. Or fanfares, like this kind of sound. So we have this as well now. So this is good. So this should be already implemented. Hopefully it's implemented. And so we've been experimenting with stuff. So now the music is a bit weird, but let me fix this real quick. So this is the start screen. This is the show. We would try to do different music in the shop, but alas, it was a bit weird. So let me see if this is, because we also didn't save at some point and we lost some work. So I want to make sure that and show end screen, show end. Yeah, there we go. So the weight is 160. Yeah, we're not playing the music here. That's okay. Let me just play through this game. So here we should give you like a really nice start music. Oh, this sound effect is also new. I think it works really nice. It's like look how many stars I'm collecting here. I just need the pretzel removal. Come on, give me a pretzel removal. Oh man, we might be stuck here. Oh, let's eat this. Okay. Oh man, this is very eat heavy. So I could remove this. This should clear up both this and this. Let's get a 3. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's a bad idea. Oh man, we still need those pretzels, man. Oof. Oh, that's a bit of a problem now. I don't know how to solve this problem. Oof. Oh man. Oh no, I ate the wrong thing. Catastrophe. At least let's get this. Oh wait. Oh, we need 2 offs. Okay. I'm tempted. Still need the 3 pretzels. Oof. We might not make it. Oh, we didn't make it. But now we hear the sound effect. That's good. Also, I changed the menu. Instead of retry, I changed it again. I think again sounds nicer, or at least the musician suggested again sounds nicer, especially if you won the game. So if you win the game, then saying like retry seems like that doesn't match the idea of like, okay, you win the game and then you retry. They did it. Why do you retry? You know. So Igor asks if there will be other powers. Yes, there will be other powers. That's gonna be the thing I want to spend the last 1,000 tokens on. Just adding a bunch of powers. Also, I kind of like, I still love this vanilla look. We chose some really good vanilla buns. I kind of don't want to be using I almost don't want to be using the new what do you call it? Pastries. Pastries was the word I was looking for. Because the vanilla ones were really nice. Yeah, boy! Aha! If we can almost get the 3 off if we get rid of this guy. Whatever. Oh yeah! Alright. What? Oh, it's 3 pretzels. Wow. I need a croissant. I need... Okay, I need... I don't know. Would I need more? Croissant... there's so many 3-offs here. This is bad. Okay, we can get rid of those, right? That's no problem. Aha. So... Oh, yeah! That's good. Good stuff is happening. Oh, yes. Yeah, boy! It works good. It works nice. Good. So, what I want to do now is I want to introduce a new game mode, the infinite game mode, where you just keep playing until you lose. And that's kind of like a very different approach to the game. And so we actually already have this a little bit saved. So in the, if you go in the gameplay, inf mode, yeah, there is go, inf mode. So if inf mode is set to true, then the game just continues forever. So I want to do this now. I want to add actually this new main screen. We're gonna have better names for different game modes later on. Also, I was thinking maybe unlocking them afterward, but unlocking is kind of like difficult because if you make it so that the games unlock gradually, the game modes unlock gradually, so you have to finish the game on normal mode until before the hard mode unlocks, then you also need to kind of show a message that's just like, no, hard mode is now open, you know, and that will cost a lot of tokens, and so I don't want to be doing that until I know that I do have tokens. We probably will run out of tokens, and then it will be like this hard decisions, like, okay, what are we going to waste our final like 10 tokens on, you know? And it's going to be like these kind of decisions. How would you? I'm thinking about calling it something else than infinite game. Oof. Dude, I really have to... I can save so many tokens if I do a wrapper for rect fill. It would be crazy. I might actually do it just so. Maybe I should just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams, man. Yeah, I will do it. Whatever. That's just. I think saving tokens is a good thing to invest time in. Will take some time, but we'll get there. So the idea is that we're gonna get, instead of we have the R rect fill. So what I want to do first is I'm gonna go rect fill 2. I'm just gonna call it rect fill 2. And this will be width and height based. So it will be just a wrapper for the regular old rect fill, but it will work with width and height instead of the x2 and the y2. And I think this is like very special. This is the way this should have worked from the beginning. So it's like x plus width. We have to be watch out. So -1, right? And y plus height -1. Okay, so now we have rect fill 2. And we also going to make our rect fill 2. And the idea is to rewrite this program so all of the rect fills and rect fill 2 rect fills and our rect fills work with the new one. I think this is worthwhile of doing. Are you guys okay with that? This is okay to waste time with that. Okay. Okay. Right, so the width is fine. Width and height. I think it's fine, right? I'm gonna type in the width and height, and then I'm gonna start in a second. Oh wait, height. Height, width. Okay, so let me think this through. So for the, I'm doing basically 2 rect fills, and the one starts at X, but it goes higher, lower, because, yeah, okay. So it's lower, and the height is obviously also -2. And here the width is going to be a -2. Okay, so this is correct now. Okay, so now the idea is to, let's just replace the normal rect fills. Rect fill. Okay, so there's no rect fills here. There's no rect fills here. In the draw functions, there's got to be rect fills. So this is the R rect fill, that's fine. This is a normal rect fill. What does it rect fill? Draw game. Oh, right, yeah. So these are kind of like filling in the gaps between the different. So it's like 4. And this is 14. And this is, yeah, I'm gonna call it rect fill 2. Oops. And this is also rect fill 2, but this will be 16 and 4. 5. So let's see if this works. No, it's fine. It's fine, Dirk. It's fine, Dirk. I know that you're not comfortable with the rect fill. You just have to be, you just have to relax yourself a little bit. Sometimes rect fill is nice. Get your rect filled. Okay, so this rect fill worked. Which one is this? What are we drawing here? Oh, it's still drawing the game. Interesting. Oh, it's drawing I think the shadow. Yeah, it seems to be drawing a shadow. Oh no, that is the label. So it's 10. And 7. See, it don't look so good. So the width seems to be not quite correct. So let's go to 9. Yeah, that seems correct now. Let me see if this actually is 9 now. So if this actually works as intended. Width 9 and height 7. So if the actual function that I wrote is correct. Yep, 9 times 7. That's good. Just to make sure, I will change the color to red so I can see if this new function works perfectly. It does. Okay, good. Yeah, boy! Rect fill. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm just gonna okay, this is the end screen. This is the end screen that we're checking here. So replacing it with number 2. minus 11, 104. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the white border on the top that we're dealing with right now. And it should be 4, but one less, so it's 3. It should be 3 pixels high. Let's see if it is. I have to lose the game, right? The width is not correct. It needs 2 more pixels. But now I'm not sure if it's... 5, 6. So... Right, so I'm going to actually compare this end screen to the other end screen screenshot I already had. So I'm sure that we're not broken anything. That's a problem with replacing so much stuff, so many like underlying functions. You're kind of not sure if you know what else or what you changed and stuff like that, and if the things that you change are actually looking the same. So I'm here in Photoshop. I'm just like comparing screenshots to each other. Oh yeah. I think it has to be thicker too. I did something wrong on the math. Let me see. It should be height 10. No, seriously, 10 pixels height? Height 10, yeah. And it is currently height 3. Okay. Got it. Gotcha, fam. Wait, that's something is wrong here. That shouldn't have been 10. I lied. Oh, right, it's 10, but it's like double pixels, right? Oh, it should be 4. No, 5 it should be then. Yeah, 5. Okay, got it. All right, let's try this again. It's good. Looks correct too, like a really nice thick bar. Okay. Continuing on. Okay, so this is the gradual reveal. Might be worthwhile to keep this, the gradual reveal part, to keep this with a rect fill, because because here it's kind of like a square that kind of like changes height as we go, and I think so I think this would be actually okay now. It would require more math to figure out with the old rect fill. Let's see if there's one more. Okay, when we draw the shop, we do another rect fill. But we don't have to rewrite those because there's no math involved on those guys. I just want to use this whenever I see like that I can save some tokens. Okay. I think we got all of them now. Good. So let's see what here this UI stuff function brings. Rect fill. Oops. What? There's no way there's just one. Okay, that's the actual rect fill. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. So this is fixed. Just making sure that we don't have anything of that kind in these functions. That's also fine. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to replace all of the instances of my R rect fill with rect fill 2. So I can later on get rid of the R rect fill, the regular R rect fill. UI stuff. It's UI stuff, right? So later I want to be able to get rid of this function, just throw it away. How many tokens will be safe? Whole, like almost 20 tokens. Actually more, yes. Like there's gonna be 30 tokens. So we can save 30 tokens and plus even more. So let's see how many tokens we saved by this. So this is now 7,009. So let's see how much we can save. No instance of it here. No instance of it here. So everything is going to be here. Okay, draw main. So these are the menus. That's why I did it in the first place. I wanted to kind of like just move the menus around without having to like do all sorts of math, and that's kind of because that's kind of super annoying. So yeah, 90 minus 36 is this, and then minus 1, I guess. No, plus 1. It's always plus 1, right? Yeah, it's plus 1. That's why I'm having the problems. And then 86 plus I times 10 is like Jeebus. Well, but this kind of cancels out, and then it's like minus 76, 78. And then plus 9. So it should be 9, right? Makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. 7,000 tokens. Yeah. But we will get below. Don't you worry about that. Look, we're already saving some stuff. We already saved 3 tokens here, I think. No, if we already saved 4 tokens just on this one line alone. Each line that we're going to replace with rectfill 2 will save 4 tokens, at least. Okay, so this looks good. And now the cool thing about this is that I can move this entire thing higher just by changing one number. Okay, and I also change this. But you know what I'm saying. Wait, that's wrong. See? It's so much easier to change these things now. And also I can change the width by changing one number. That's kind of like so much more. I should have done this from the start. Yeah, it's real nice now. Infinite mode. I can position them a little bit differently. So it's like at 30. Oh, I can move them around so much nicer now. Oh, I should have done this from the start, I tell you. Wait. Oh, right, yeah, because the text is not moved around. Let me see. Wait. Okay. Bring. Din, 33, 35, so one more. peasy. Let's put it at 40 maybe? No, 40 is too much. 38. Good stuff. Okay, so let's continue on our rectfill quest. So this is gonna be... what is this? What is this? Draw game. Okay, this is for drawing the deck of the cards. Nine. 11 times 9. It looks correct to me. What is this, by the way? 13. Something that's 13. It's this thing. Oh, I think it's... what is this? Not sure myself. Something that has to do with the... oh, wait. It's the outline of the box. That's fine. Probably could, if we really want to save tokens, we could probably do like a sprite, one single sprite draw. That might be worth it. Oh, by the way, since we are here, we could actually move this to the bottom. I wanted to move this to the bottom, perhaps. Let me see. I made a design for this. This is the design. This is what it was supposed to be looking like. I wanted to do something that looks more like this. I can even make like a small shadow here. Should we do it? Maybe we shouldn't. Let's just do it. So what, why? 22. What? No, 22. What are we talking about? 115. And then we don't need a plus anymore. Hey, Reason 3000, how are you doing? You loved the breakout tutorials. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Okay, so what Y position should we put on here? So this is going to be 124. And then we're going to need a gray for this. So this is going to be this gray, 6. Wait, this is not enough information. Oh, nice, a follow. Bye, Beason 3000, of course. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so this is going to be 11. Let's try this. Not quite there. Let's do 20. Oh, no, that's less. 19. Yeah, this looks better. Does it look like a plant is? Yes, looks like a plant. Maybe a bit like hidden, but I think it's better to have everything a bit more. So we have like this space on the right side is now completely free for us to do anything there. That's great. So let's continue with the rectfill purge. The big rectfill purge. So the next one is in draw card array. So every time we draw cards, we also do a rectfill, and so we're gonna change this into a rectfill too. And so it's 19, but 20. And in the Y direction, it's 23, but 24. I'm gonna have to mute sound because I need to work too, but I keep watching from time to time. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah, no worries. Let me know if you see something that you want to comment on, like if you want to change something or stuff like that. Okay, so this seems fine. It seems like it went well. What was this, by the way? What did I BGCC? Oh, that's the background for the card. Yeah, it's worked. Yeah, that worked correctly. So okay, so this is this little thing now in the card when we're talking about the power. And I think it has the same width, so it should be also 20. But the height is a lot smaller, so it was like difference is 6. I think it's 7 pixels. Oh. Yeah, it works. This part is where we can save, I think, some tokens. I feel it in my gut that you can save some tokens here. But we are on a different quest today. So this is the end screen. Right. Yeah, okay, so this is for drawing the big end screen, right? So we're just gonna go ESH, yeah. Like no problem here. And then this is -9 +1. So reset. Is a token like sign? Yeah. So a token is a plus. So look at this. So I have 6984. So if I just press a plus, we're down 1 token, and 1 is another token. So this is +1 is 2 tokens. So whenever I can like get rid of some math, I'm saving tokens. So that's why it's better to use this new function that I had here, even though it's like 30 tokens, because I reuse it so often. So because I have quite often boxes that don't change size but change position. And if I have to define both corners of the box, if I draw the box by defining both corners, if the box is moving around, then both corners move, and that's both math. Both corners are defined by math. But if I draw a box by saying like this is the top left corner and this is the size of the box, then if the box is not changing size and moving around, then only one coordinate of the box or 2 values of the box have math. So this is a bit more efficient token-wise. And also, like in my brain it works. Like I want to have this big of a rectangle somewhere on the screen. I don't want to be like, this is the left corner, this is the right corner kind of stuff. It's rare that where I need that. Might be worthwhile. Nah, it's probably not worthwhile to do a wrapper for the rect. Okay, let's continue looking for this. So this is for, yeah, okay, so now we're talking about, yeah, this is for the wallet screen when you win the game. Actually, let me see if this looks okay. I think I have like set it up so I can lose easily. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the cards were drawn over the... The length of the function is not meaningful. Like just any name does. Like shorter names don't save tokens. There's something wrong. The width is not correct. How is the width? That's weird. I feel like I did something wrong. Let me do a pixel check here. Aha, I knew it. The width was correct. I'm just drawing the thing underneath wrong. Let's try it like this. Wait, that was wrong. Wait. Yeah. Okay, that should be it, right? Okay, that's not correct. What did I? It was 17. Oh yeah, it has to go in the other direction, so it's 16. Yeah, okay, that looks good. All right, continuing on in our rectfill quest. So this is the wallet at the bottom of the screen. Do you game dev full time? Sorta, yes. I mean, not really. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, it's not. I'm not employed by a game development company, if that's what you mean. But I teach game design, and also I develop my own games. However, it's kind of difficult to speak of it as full time because I neither teach full time nor I develop my own games full time. But both together, yes, I probably spend kind of like full time. So yeah. So let's go minus 64 here. Yeah, that makes sense. 9. It's more like 10, right? And then 50 plus 1. That's full-time game dev, right? Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay, I don't like this music. So this is something that's on the game over screen. Not sure what. Oh no, this is for the infinite mode, which we're gonna see now. Let's try this. Something tells me this was wrong, but well, let's try it. Okay. Okay, so this is now the menu. This is pretty straightforward. 23 and 8 plus 9. Okay. Okay, so let's absolutely love Pico-8, but after my first 2 games, 10 days at 10 hours a day or so, wow, I can't deal with the editor anymore, so I soon extra I feel like a cheat. No, that's fine. Yeah, whatever works good for you, man. Also, like, I think 10 hours a day is really a pretty harsh schedule. I think there is a really great talk. I can send it to you right now, actually. Oh, although I don't think it will show up. And so you can look it for Jason Rohrer. Jason Rohrer, GDC 2018. So you should check out his talk. He talks about how to schedule long-term game development. Yeah, exactly. Don't break the chain. This one, yeah, it's a really good one. It's and he makes a claim that probably more than 4 hours a day is not really productive. I mean, everybody has their own approach to this, but I kind of agree with him. Like more than 4 hours, like you start to get like really tired and you make really bad decisions. Not like it's impossible, and you certainly, like, if you're inspired, then certainly go for it. But 4 hours seems to be like a sweet spot where we still have are fresh and you kind of like make good decisions, and it also forces you to stop your work and retry it again, and kind of like creates like these kind of like moments where you kind of have to reconsider what you're actually working on. So you're kind of like making sure that you're investing in the right things. Okay, so now I want to show and screen. I want to be testing also all those end screens. Oh no, that's update main. Oh yeah, sure. I was just wondering about the indentation here for a second. Yeah, sure. It looks correct. It looks correct. Okay, so let me show you the other screen. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, something went. No, actually, it's correct. It's just the rectangle doesn't work. So the reveal is not correct. I think I know what the problem is. There we go. I think here we have to go 15 instead of 16. Yeah, the wallet looks correct. Oh man, perfectionism, I swear, it's the worst. This line is too long. Is it this line? No, it's not this line. It's this line. Should be 12. Yeah, now it's correct. I'm not gonna... Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Just gonna move on. Let's try this last type, this 2 type. This is the one that we're gonna program today. Hopefully we'll make it. It looks fine. I feel like something is wrong with the... There is a draw. This one. No, it's not this one. When we do the menu, this line, I feel it can be like 1 pixel wider. I feel like we can pull off like this, something like this. Okay, so yeah, so the end screens seem to be looking fine, so we can reset everything. And we can continue in our quest to do rect fill replacement. Yeah. Okay, so this is what are we looking at here? This is draw shop. I don't mind this too much. But we need to replace it because we want to get rid of rect fill, so easy. What? Something very wide and kind of high. Oh yeah, it's the unlock button. This is the pick button. Yeah! Yeah, that's fine. Both are 10. Okay, so that's all the rect fills. Just making sure. Oh, there's another rect fill here in the main. Oh yeah, that's in the menu. All right. Just making sure that everywhere we have rect fill too. Okay, yeah, this seems good. This seems good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see if the shop works. The unlock button looks okay. I'm gonna unlock something. And the pick button is also okay. The right height for sure, and the width seems also fine. Okay. Okay, so this is okay. This is fine. Draw box. Draw T box. Text box. Yeah, right.
Jack it up.
Yeah, that looks fine. Draw plate. Yeah, okay, that's a no-brainer. Yep, they looked correct. Yep. Okay. Okay, that should be it. So let's see if we have any. Okay. And we shouldn't have anything here. So now we can see if we quote out the old rectfill. If the game crashes or anything. Nope. Something I don't like is that the new text box is sometimes the cards are drawn on top of it. Maybe we can fix this. Okay, let me not fix this first. Let's see. We are now at 6,938. So we saved like 60 tokens. I'm glad. Okay, so now in the draw, and the new draw game, here it is. So this part here, we might actually have to. Okay. Hey, Alberto! Okay, let me check this in. This is because this was a huge rewrite. Okay, so now I want to the main menu. That's hard mode. So this is show shop, but now here. We don't really care about the deck list, I guess. Probably we need to set it something. Just set it to the default deck list. Like something like this. And then we can have a default. Again, saving every token. So now we have inf mode on. Can we reuse some? Oops. Some. Yeah, let's go like. Can we go like, I don't know, SPR or something? Nobody cares. We're gonna go with SPR equals this. If inf mode don't like this. Too stressful. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, okay. All right, we're not drawing this sprite. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now this part works. Now in the game over is something I want to check. Check over. That's bad. Go. I wanna run this this playlist until I filter out all the bad songs, so they hopefully don't no longer play. Okay, deck equals 0 will never happen with inf mode, so that's okay. Is stuck? Let me check is stuck real quick. Oh, okay, no, this is fine. We don't care about this. Okay, so but here in the powers, in the can do powers. Oh, actually, that doesn't mind. Yeah, okay, everything is fine actually. We just need to go here in new order. This is the only part. So the way shuffling back works is a bit different here. So can we like go like not inf mode? Does this work? Nope. It's fine to shuffle the deck. Okay, so the most important part is in new order. This part here. This function. If inf mode, then L. So we're gonna add a new order. Where does the order come from? Deck. Let me see where we're creating the deck. Init deck here. Did I have like a random bun? Yeah, there we go, random bun. And number is 1 plus R&D 3 and floor it. So we're gonna get a, yeah, there we go. Okay, good. So let's try this. So this is infinite mode now. We found ourselves in infinite mode. This is daunting. So let's see if reshuffling works. Okay, let's play this for a while. Okay, so let's see if we can establish a high score for the infinite mode. 3 buns. Also, a lot of 3-offs here right now. We might die. Okay, still alive. Oh, we might not die. We might survive. Oh yeah, I will get this guy so I can do a 3-off here. All right. I like the inf mode already. This is my favorite mode probably. This is a really tough one. Oh, this is so brutal. This is so brutal. Oh, dang. Dang, son. Yeah, let's get this so we can get a 3 of croissants. Okay. So what do we need? You need 2 3 of cinnamon buns. That's a lot. It's a tall order. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. I don't like this, but let's continue this charade. Okay, fine. Let's get this down. Okay. Maybe we can get those 3 cinnamon buns. No. 3 pretzels is also lining up here. Okay, let's get this away. Can I still look at it? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So this is my best score. It was easier to implement the inf mode than I thought. I thought it would be like require some shenanigans, but actually the game is well equipped to do that. Ooh, that's a tough cookie. Okay, I'm not game over. That's good. But I might be very soon. Ooh. Oh, subscription. Sir Rice Cake. How are you doing, man? I always this is funny because I make the subscription sound from my game. So every time I hear it, like I like, what? Who's playing my game? Oh, that was my best score. So this is working. Yes. Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad this is working so good. So this was like nothing. I'm probably not even at 7,000. I'm below 7,000. I already have some infinite mode implemented. That's so good. That's so good. All right. So now comes the part where we gonna have to think a little bit about the different power-ups that we have. So let me bring this up a little bit. Actually, we might actually pull up an actual spreadsheet, honest spreadsheet. I wish there was kind of like a something that is as lightweight as a text editor, but still has spreadsheet capabilities. You know what? So that I don't have to like pull up like Google spreadsheets, but it's kind of like I'm doing like a small thing here. Okay, so this is gonna be Buns powers, right? So there's gonna be 16 powers. Okay. Maybe I don't need them, so let's make it. So these are going to be our powers. These are the. Oh wait a minute, you don't see this yet. Okay. So these are going to be our powers. Let's make it. We need 16 because that's how many things we're going to have. So we need to now come up with 16 powers. But there's some good news. We have already 3 covered. We have a num. This is actually, I have it, I always call it eat, but it's num, right? Oh, I should call it num. Num. So I have num, redraw. I don't like the name redraw, so we can maybe like reconsider how to call this. I thought about vortex, but it's a bit, I don't know, it doesn't sound so great. Spiral? Uzumaki. That would be so fun. Such a great reference. Does that mean actually something? Oh, it's a spiral, yeah. I'm not sure how to call this. Portal, warp. The idea is that you can like travel in time because you kind of like redraw sounds just so gamey, you know. I want to have something that's more like imaginative because diet sounds great. Diet is a really cool thing. That's kind of like, oh yeah, of course. Then we have stellar. And we can have at least 3 stellars. I think it makes sense to have at least 3 stellars. We could have technically maybe a 4th stellar. If we run out of place, right? We could have a 4th stellar because we need 3 stellars, so people can make a loadout where they have 3 stellars, so they start a game with 3 stars. That's actually really good. Oh, by the way, I wanted to do something before we. I wanted to, because there's a multiplier, and actually my musician asked me about this. That was really funny. He was really excited about the multiplier. And I told him like, oh, but I actually haven't implemented this. And he was like, oh no. So the mold. I wanted to maybe do so that the hard mode it gives you a 2 off multiplier. So mult equals 1, but for the hard mode, we're gonna go mult equals 2, right? So you get like twice the amount of, and yeah, so one thing that we could also add is a mult card. But these, oh, wait a minute. There we go. So a mult cards. We could, or mult power. So kind of like a paste that you add to your loadout just to get more coins, just to farm coins. Might be a good thing, especially if you can unlock it early on. But I kind of don't like it that it would be useless in infinite mode. And also, I think it might be really overpowered, especially if you play on hard mode. And also, it seems like it's giving you a lot of coins. And Stellar doesn't give you a lot of coins, you know? Like, if you add this, if you have like 2 Stellars and 1 Malt, and then maybe Nom, then you start with 2 stars. And if you finish the game, you will get, because of the multiplier, you will get 4 coins, plus 1 coin for finishing the game. With the multiplier, so 6 coins if you just make it through the game, you know? It's kind of like, that's kind of a lot for just like finishing the game. I feel like maybe if you have the malt power, it would kind of like devaluate the coins. It would make them like, okay, so easy just to farm up coins. But on the other hand, that might feel nice. It kind of feel nice to unlock everything very quickly. The one concern I also have, like, if you have malt power, then maybe if you don't find it, if you just unlock other ones and you find it too late, it won't do anything for you. So it's like, oh, if I just hadn't unlocked this earlier, you know. So I'm not sure about the malt power. So let me know, guys, knows what you think about. So the ideas, like, I'm going to write this here so you have some ideas. Increases the multiplier. Stellar adds. Begin the game with a 1 more star. That's what Stera is. Oops. The diet is reduce order to 1x. Vortex is redraw orders. And Nom is remove a bun. Okay, so what kind of powers do you guys think we should have? I can let you know what kind of powers I was thinking about, and you guys let me know what you think. So one is I don't know how to like preview or sneak preview or fast track. We have to find better names for them. So the idea is that you click on a bun, and it will exchange this bun with the one in a previous slot. So it kind of like gets the bun from a previous slot down. I think that's kind of like a neat power. And that's kind of neat because it's very flexible. And it allows you to get buns on the board that maybe are not on the board. So, and it's kind of also easy to program. So yeah. Grab bun from preview slot. Another one is I would call it mutate, or what's the name? There's the name for this. When you change something, like a magical spell that changes something from one thing to another. Transmogrify. A metamorphose, swap, maybe in a transpose, transfigure, transform. I think I was looking for transform. We can call it mutate. So the idea is that you would click on a bun, and that bun turns into a random other bun. I think this is a bit like, but it will be definitely a different bun. That's the idea. It will be absolutely a different bun, but it's just a random different bun. I kind of like this. One reason I like it is because it's an ability to get buns on the board that maybe are not on the board. If you are lacking, or we could also maybe. We could also make it like maybe smart, so it's not a random bun, but the bun that is missing the most on the board, like the rarest bun. That would be also nice. So it's kind of like, I like it because it's an ability to bring buns on a board that I'm really missing, because sometimes you have a board where it's like, I need pretzels, and there's like no pretzels on the board, you know? So that would be a way of bringing pretzels on the board. And then if I need pretzels and there's no pretzels on the board, then even eat doesn't really help you, because it's like, okay, I can eat something, but that will just like make buns appear that still don't help me, So that would be maybe a cool power. I'm gonna make these different colors, so we know that these are kind of like things that are still in. Let me try to fill them with some powers, and we're gonna see which of the powers. Yeah, randomize, maybe. Randomize a bit long. Also, I want to have something that is evocative. So I like nom or eat. I like diet, because they kind of evoke like what's happening. There's like an idea of in your mind, or it's like, oh, there's a customer coming and they want to have 3 buns, and you're like, aren't you on a diet? And they like, okay, just 1 bun then, So it's kind of like this. There's a story behind it. I want to have like this kind of. So if you have like randomized, it's like, okay, but if you have mutate, it kind of sounds like maybe the bun is like changing, evolving. Although that mutate is not quite as appetizing. It would be nice if we find a cuter name for this. All right. So what else? So I had ideas, but I'm going to put them on the bottom because they will require a lot of programming, because these are really easy to program. Like it's just no problem. But I have some others which are more difficult to program. I'm going to write this down. Maybe smart. Question mark. So another idea I had is doing the bejeweled swap. Just the bejeweled swap to the positions of 2 buns. So it's kind of like you import the abilities that you have from other games. I think that would be kind of fun. And since we are there, so we can also do the ability of Mario and Yoshi. So swap columns. Okay, wait. Swap positions of two buns. Swap columns. So that there's a game called, I don't know if you guys know about this. There's a game, I remember this. There's a game called Mario and Yoshi. There's 2 puzzle games. Like Nintendo was really successful with Tetris on the Game Boy, and so at some point they start churning out some more puzzle games on the Game Boy. They were very successful. One is called Yoshi's Cookie. I always got them confused too. I always thought Yoshi's Cookie is the other game. So this is this game. It's I don't know. I don't like it because it's crazy. So the idea is that you rotate an entire row or column in one direction, and they kind of come back on the other side. It's nuts. It's kind of like difficult to wrap your head around. But all of the levels are like pre-built, so sometimes you just have to like move one row and the entire level collapses. And here you can see, you can just pick one thing, you click a spot and you press in one direction, and then the entire column or a row like rotates over, like moves one spot, and then comes back on the other side, loops away all the way through. It's weird. And the other one is Mario and Yoshi. Game Boy game. Says also this most stupid name. So you have like things flying from the top of the screen, and you have Mario here, and you can swap 2 columns. So this would be, we could do Mario's cookie, Yoshi's cookie. I want to add some requirements, because these we can just like program right away, but these will require us to program some additional user interface. That's exactly my last gameplay, actually. So you were working on a game like this. Select plus direction. Select plus direction. select column. Yoshi's cookie, select plus direction, yeah. But it's kind of neat, like if you program it once, right, then we can make the others one work as well, so it might not be bad. And kind of Bejeweled is a very known mechanic, so implementing that, I think would make a lot of people very happy. Oh, I had another idea. Rotate the entire board 180, like turn everything on its head. So it's like, whoop. I think there might be situations where this would be really powerful. Yes, you can go on my itch.io page. I made it a few weeks ago. It was a 60-hour game jam. Oh my gosh. What is can you post your itch.io website? I'm not sure if I follow you. So that means we have just 2 left. Would be nice to think about. It's called Shifuto. Okay, I'm gonna look for this. What's happening here? Oh, Tobias is always following a lot of games. He's working a lot with here. Oh, that's cute. It's a Japanese one. Nope. What doesn't want to? Oh, it's in French. I see. I'm gonna follow you. Oh, use a cursor. So how does it work? Ah, okay, I got it. Okay, so you just move it around. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's basically Yoshi's cookie. Sweet. What does Shifuto mean? Shift. Oh, shift, of course, Shifto. Shifto. Okay, so two powers left. Would be nice to think of some powers that interact more with orders. I mean, we have now this, shuffle back all of the orders, but we could have like shuffle back one specific order. Oh yeah, also, yeah. Change order, or how do you call it? Convince. Or something like this. Convince might be not the right. Convince. Persuade. Satisfy. Sway. Oh, brainwash. Instill. Yeah, so hook might be a good one. Sell or offer. Change the bun of an order to a different one. think this could be a really powerful one. But then it's like, oh, okay, so to what a different one, right? And also, yeah, we already have fast track, but it's something like grab the next 3 of order from the deck, and so we would call this prioritize. So basically take an order, shuffle it back, and get another order for the same bun that is the highest that you find in the deck. So essentially, if in infinite mode, it just basically turns the order into 3 of order. But in some cases, but if you're working with a deck, it kind of like goes, the card goes back in the deck, and you get a card of the same bun, but the highest possible. Fetch. Okay, that would mean that we are full. But there's some things I don't. It would be nice to have 2 additional ones, and also mutate and offer seem very similar. So I would probably just throw away one of them. Probably I would throw away mutate because the offer seems kind of like, I like the ability to manipulate the orders, and quite often you get stuck with orders. So we already have like diet. So I think the offer seems like a good counterpoint to diet, like a good replacement for diet. Yeah, this would be a good 1-star. Weird. I'm getting like a lot of notifications for Discord chats that we had like some time ago. Weird. So some notification thing happened. Okay, so what kind of orders, what kind of special abilities can we have? Also, I'm not so sure about the Yoshi's Cookie one, because that's kind of like a really difficult one to imagine. I can imagine swapping 2 columns, but swapping, like rotating, that's. So this might be not correct, and the multipower we might not have, and the Stella we might not have, and again mutate we might not have. So that means we need 4 more. We won't need 4 good ideas. Also, something I don't like about the priority is that it's kind of difficult to explain. I mean, essentially it turns an order, it's kind of like the opposite of diet, right? But the way it works is kind of like, what? Okay, so 4 more ideas. Let me play the game. Maybe we can find, while we play the game, maybe we can find something. So quite often in this game, there is like buns at the bottom of the screen. So that's why I like the 180, because it kind of brings them to the top again. Yeah, the Yoshi one is too crazy. I mean, we could make the Yoshi one. The Yoshi one requires like a lot of imagination. Whereas like, because you have to understand like, okay, they will cycle all the way through. It's kind of like this crazy mind blow kind of thing. Also, you would say that since you already have the same mechanic implemented. You just don't want me to steal your good ideas. So it would be nice to think of maybe some ways again to okay, that would be very powerful maybe. So that's maybe the one that costs a lot of stars, but it would be like how we call it, shortage. Remove all buns of a certain type. But you know, this could cost like 3 stars or something, like a very expensive one. So I'm not sure, might be a bit difficult to pull off. So it's like here, like I see the cinnamon buns, and I could like click on a cinnamon bun, and all of the cinnamon bun would get removed because I don't need them right now. But you know, that would typically cost probably a lot of combos. So we'd have to like really make sure that it's properly priced. But it would have the potential to really wipe the board. Could be like one of the late unlocks. So it's like kind of like this, whoa, you know. Oh yeah, the infinite mode, I want to maybe add like a counter of how many orders you made, so you kind of like see how well you're doing. Wait a minute. Still, I'm still looking for some ideas that would allow me to get buns on the board that are not on the board right now. I mean, one idea would be also maybe to do like a mulligan. Just, you know, redo the board. Everything from scratch, you know. Also, by the way, the fast track, we could like grab not just like the bun, but like an entire row. I don't like too much the mulligan because it's like I don't like the effects to be too random. Oh, I lost. I like the new sound effects, they're good. We also have to figure out when we do the how much the different unlocks cost. Okay, but you know what? I'm not sure about the other ones, right? But I can already start filling in the spots where I'm sure. So I'm pretty sure that the Bejeweled is something I want to have. I think this is a good one. I also like the swap columns one. Like swapping entire. That seems like a good idea. I like the 180. I like, yeah. So these are not yet implemented, right? Let's make them different colors. Okay. Yeah, the Yoshi's cookie would be also like crazy to describe. How do you like 2 lines with just a bunch of characters? Like how do you, so you select the thing and you press a direction and then the entire row or column will shift in that direction. It's like swap to columns makes more sense. I like the fast track too. I think that's one that we should definitely include. So I'm not sure about the offer and priority because these are more manipulations of the cards. I like the fetch. I like the idea of using something that at first sight seems bad, like getting a bad order, like an expensive order, seems like a ooh, why would I do that, right? But it's kind of like this power move where it's like if you're trying to get through this, through the deck, you want to like maybe because quite often I see myself like I create a 3 of Buns and I want to remove them, but the proper card is not yet there, so I want to like maybe gonna grab the cards and so I can remove the 3 off. Yeah. So, but I'm not sure about describing it, and I don't like changing something into a random other one. Also, something you could also do is swap the Buns of 2 orders. That would be actually nice. Yeah. So that's actually probably cool. Yeah, that I like that one a lot better. So this might be actually better than because it kind of like combines the idea of the priority. That's good. How do you call it? A mix-up? How do you when you mix? When you confuse something? Dizzy, disrupt, muddle, snafu. Okay. So before we're gonna start implementing stuff, I also wanted to try something that I also thought about, which is we need to find out how to make this also, but okay. So in a chess function, let me go back to my chess program. Again, we need to make sure that this will actually save tokens. I'm not sure if it will save tokens, but let's see. 699.94. So in a chess program, I had like this explode function. I want to get the explode function. So cd dot dot what? Cd dot dot dr cd checkmate load check format. Okay, so here is like because you see I had like here this, instead of like having like an array, I had like these kind of long sequences of strings, and they would be exploded into an array. And for this, I had this function, which is like what? It is around 80 tokens. Right, so this will take 80 tokens. So what I want to see is if we add this to our program. Oh, this is the wrong one, load Buns. So if we add the explode function to our program, if we can speed up things. But the problem is like this is the explode function that already takes a value. So we're gonna go function to val. So we're gonna add two functions. One it will explode, and the other one will turn it into a value. For local red something like this, and then for I equals 1 to now hashtag R do and then go like R I red R equals R I. How do I convert it? And just floor it. Oh, add 0 to it. Plus 0 and floor. Something like this. Okay, so let's see if we can get the explode happening. So we're gonna use commas. Is commas a good idea? Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah. Let's do something like a pipe. I think pipe is even better. So we're gonna remove this. Yeah. Okay, so this allows me now, for example, for the names of the croissants, I can just write in explode and then all of the croissants one after another, you know, all of the buns after another. It's a bit more inconvenient naming them, but so much more convenient. Should save at least a lot of tokens. So let's see how that works. Oh, wait. Why didn't the shop work? There we go. Yep, it works. Easy. So... doing something like this. So let's see if these kind of like things also work. Maybe I don't like the pipe though. I think I don't like the pipe. It's kind of difficult to read when you have like lots of numbers. It works. Okay, but let's maybe replace the pipe with something else. What did they replace it originally? I think it was a comma. Let's just replace it with a comma. I don't think we're going to have used commas in our texts. And if we do, well... Okay, let's save this and run. Always making sure that the game is still runnable. Okay, that's good. And now all of these can be like easily changed. That's so good. Even this. Just making sure that everything works. Seems working. What was this power requirements? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so this means actually it might make more sense to break this power text array up into individual arrays, into 3 individual arrays. We're gonna do that later. Price equals explode val as well. So I wonder, so this is 7030. Yeah, it saves 2 tokens. That's fine. And also the cool thing here is that we can remove this, so we are at now 7028. And we could now go unlock. One, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then we can copy the zeros here. 2, 3. Right? Can now do everything with this explode valve thing, so we can like save a lot of effort. Yeah, saved a bunch of tokens. Not like dramatically, but just enough. Oh, there's this here. That was a weird abrupt ending. And I'm going to delete my save game and see if this works. Yep. Cool. Okay, so now the power text is maybe something that we have to change in the power text. 1, 2, 3. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to copy the same thing over for the other power texts. And then later we're going to copy the actual text. We can already see how much we saved. So wow, that's actually a lot. We started at 7,028, and we brought it back to us for 43. So that's almost 80 tokens we saved here in total. That's good. But now we have to also make sure that all the power text entries, so this is nothing. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can make it like this. Does it help us though? Yeah, sure. It helps us. Yeah, let's just see. We can name the power text actually power name. So the problem is that the draw T box is expecting a certain format. Yeah, but whatever, just change it so it works like this. Wow, okay, so that's gonna be it. No power text here. Okay, so let's find the no box draw. What? Draw T-box, there we go. I'm gonna call this PI. P. Yeah, boy! Okay, so yeah, this should be it. Oh, there's a 2 missing. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, this is working. Good. So now we just want to make sure that these the actual names get copied in there. So eat pastry shuffle back your lower in order. And game start with this part. This might be difficult to actually edit in this program. So we might actually use some kind of other tool to do this later on. Okay, from the tray. Yeah, we should probably make a text file with those texts so we can like write them and then use maybe some kind of program, some little tool that. Oh no, this is not for this. One additional. Wait. Star. Oh, 2x. So let's see if this works. Remove a paste from the tray. Game start with one additional star. Shuffle back your orders and redraw. Lower in order to 1x. Okay, so I will create the text file that I talked about, so we can like edit this. Also, it's kind of like important to know how many characters we have for each description. Remove a pastry from the tray. Stellar games start with one additional asterisk. Oh, I call it reader. Shuffle back your order. Table flip. Table flip would be a good name. So how flip out? How you call it when somebody like loses it? Table flip. I mean, we could be table flip. We could be longer here because yeah, let's go table flip. I like table flip. Diet. Okay, so these are the three we have right now. There was a problem here. I want the redraw to be called table flip. And remove a pastry shuffle back your lower and aura games. Okay. In the tray orders. Okay, let me see which one was the problem. Remove a pastry on games hard. Okay. Okay, maybe the name was wrong. Okay, so okay, so we fixed this part. I like how we're hovering below 7,000 tokens. Now below 7,000 tokens, and we did all the infinite mode. All right, yes, maybe let's revisit our to-do list. Yeah, okay, there's a bunch of stuff here, but inf mode is kind of done. Powers, inf mode counter. I think this is important. I also thought maybe the inf mode counter could be a mice. This might be the moment where to bring our mice, where it's like this, maybe the mouse that is kind of like holding maybe something, like a sign or something, or something like some mouse. I think we can bring the mouse in here. Maybe there's like a clicker and the mouse like jumps on a clicker. Like these kind of things, right? Okay, so with the powers, I want to implement one power today. So because I'm getting a bit tired and we started very, very late, but I wanted to implement one power, and I think it might be worthwhile to implement power that has like allows us to do more powers in the future, and that will be the bejeweled power. So I have some powers that I definitely want to have. I want to have the column swap. I think the swap orders is something else we can definitely do. So let's put the swap orders. Let's put these guys, the mutate and the offer. Let's get those out and put them in here, and definitely put in the swap orders. Put them as possible ones. But this will also require a two-step select process. Select two cards. Okay, so here are some ideas left. We have one slot to fill, at least maybe 3. I like it. Okay, so let's try to do the bejeweled. So the idea is that we want to show arrows. Okay. How are we doing this right now? So we have a game, we're controlling the cursor, which is why we did it like kind of like we have a cell bun, and then we can maybe switch to like a cell deer, which is like select direction mode. For the cars, we go into like a extra mode, right? Yeah, cell order. Okay, so let's do like a cell deer. There. Cell mode order, cell mode function, cell deer, and VH. So vertical or horizontal or both. UI mode equals cell order cell deer. Cell card visible equals true, I guess. Update game. No. We got update cell deer. We're not going to change the position of the cursor. And we're not going to change the selected buns. We don't need to make this cell card visible because it's probably going to be visible anyway. Right? Not sure when we're making it invisible though. Okay, so let's make it so that let's create this new ability. So I would say this will belong to. Let's make it for the brownie first, and then we're gonna rearrange them. Oh, just call it swap. Oops. Ah! What the? So this is power 5, right? So power 5. 5 diet is power 3. Stellar is power 4. Let's put it in here. Table flip is power 2 and nom is power 1. Okay. So 1, 4, 3, and then I want to have 5. Let's make temporarily 5 in this one, so we kind of have it, so we don't have to unlock anything. We can rearrange things later. Power requirements. 1 is okay for me. Do I have Seldir somewhere? It seems like it's something that I used before. I do. It's oh yeah. Okay. Sure. Wait. Cell mode. Yeah. Okay. Deer. Let's call it just like this. Where is back to game? Like so. Yeah, let's also put a cell deer at the beginning here, so we start with something inside cell deer. Maybe at the beginning of the game, yeah. You can also sell a bunch of tokens. We get all those guys into the same into one row, but you know. So if Seldir is -1, then else and okay, so cell mode deer. So we're gonna this is called swap. And then power swap. Power swap. It's gonna be kind of like so I'm gonna just copy the stuff and eat. Aren't we back to game? Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay, so we're gonna go here. That's the first version of this. So we're gonna go cell mode Bun. And that's gonna be the second version of the game. Else if p equals 5. I mean, it's kind of like the second call for like, because it's like a two-step process, right? So this is going to be the second call here. Oh, so it automatically goes back to game. Okay. And a power swap is the same as eat right now, right? where do we have power swap? Wait. Am I blind? I just didn't do it? I just didn't do it. Okay. Wait. Oh, I just copied diet. Okay, got it. I just didn't recall it. Swap is what we want. Okay, good. Everything's peachy. Good. So now on to the cell mode deer one. So there's this update cell mode cell deer. I'm gonna actually draw this now. I'm gonna implement this. I mean. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. This is the cell order. This is not what we want to be doing, but maybe a little bit. So we want to just check for all of the directions. We can actually do it even. I'm gonna go int. No, I. For I equals. So what are the buttons? Pico-8, that would be a great console. There we go. So it's like, okay, so it's 0 is left. Okay, 0 until 3, right? 3, do end. If btnp I, then end. And then in this case, we just gonna trigger this, right? So power do cell. Oh, also we want to save the direction that we save things in cell deer. Maybe we don't want to also do a sound effect. Which one though? Maybe like the confirm sound effect, right? Yeah, let's do this. Wait, no. Huh. Oh yeah, maybe, yeah, the sound effect we're gonna do later. Yeah, we're gonna clear the sound effects. We're gonna do the sound effects in actual power function. Okay, so this is cell order function here. And then like return. No updates anymore. And then we do need to cancel. Yes, this is good. It's gonna be like a really simple update function. Let's think about this later, because there's this problem also that if you just do the Bejeweled swap, you don't want to be able to make it Bejeweled swap with outside of the board. So it would be kind of nice if the cell order function already kind of didn't allow you to do that. You have to rethink this a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, so the functionality should be fine now. but I want the draw. It doesn't work yet now, so we need to make sure that it draws correctly. So we're gonna have to go to our ugly, fugly draw function. Okay, so if it's cell order, and then if UI mode equals cell dir, and then here we're gonna want to be drawing the side arrows now. And the problem is that we're drawing them here, and they're kind of like very, how we call it? A very intense, it's so intense. They cost a lot of tokens. So I'm gonna go draw r something like this. So 0 is sideways, right? So it's gonna be 0. I want to be drawing them individually. 1. And then TX is going to be the location at which we're drawing, so we need that as well. A TXTY, right? So this is how I want to draw them. Or do I need the TX for something? Yeah, we need it for the spatula. Okay, never mind. 2 and 3. So this will draw the arrows. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so the cursors are being drawn correctly now. So let's see if we can... Oh, nil? Something is wrong. Oops. Power text in the draw function, I think. Power. But what? Draw powers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Because this works, right? And the swap is correctly, okay. Okay, this works now. What? Oh, I don't have the stars. My loadout. Adjacent. Oh, is it written with A? I didn't even know. Yeah, you're right. Good catch. Okay, so let's go to the shop and let's give us a... Oh, do we have a... Yeah, we do. Let's get the... Oh, we can't actually do it. Oh, no. Hilarious. Chip Cell is always such a good song maker. Okay, so let's try this. Okay. Wait. This is not correct. Why does it show sideways? That's absolutely not correct. Wait, I spent it already? Something's wrong. Cell deer not -1? It should be -1. Oh, I know what the problem could be. We do power, do cell, right? No, everything's fine. Wait, that's not the right one. Something is wrong with the UI mode. Powers, okay. Yeah, it just, if I do this, it just goes back immediately. So why? I do power do, oh. Wait, oh, it shouldn't be 4, it should be 5. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, it's cell bun now. And now there's a problem. UPD didn't found UPD. Okay, so did I just... Oh, okay, I didn't rename it. Cell deer. Yeah, I see. I should be finishing it soon. Oh, Freddy, hi. I should be finishing soon. I'm making some silly mistakes. So I'm just gonna implement this and I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, so now it does cell deer correctly. I'm gonna press one direction. And it doesn't find power swap. Oh, I call it star swap. Yeah, I probably should score the stars, but let's try this. Okay, so now okay, so I now want to display the correct arrows. Draw game. I want to go to draw game. That's right. Here's where I want to be going. This guy. Wait, where is it? UI stuff, yeah. Cell deer. Where's cell deer? There we go. So we have VH. Okay, so we need to have more functions. Actually, it's fine to call it here, right? So we're gonna go cell. Oops. Cell deer V. Oh, come on. V equals V and cell deer H equals H. Actually, no, it's fine. Let's just do it like this. F and let's do it H first. Okay. Okay, there's some problem here. Okay. Oh, but they appear at the wrong spot. Is there some reason not to calculate it? Yeah, let's just calculate it here. Perfect. So now let's make it so that it actually runs this. So that's going to be a swap, right? We're going to go. Okay, so I have to concentrate. So we have to do the concentrate music now. Okay, so we're gonna go local inc, and we're gonna go if inc okay inc R. So okay, so left and right. Let me look this up. So left is -1, right is 1, up is -5, and down is 5, right? And we're gonna go inc equals incur cell dir -1. No, +1. Okay, so now we know the increment. So now we know kind of like the two locations that need to swap with each other. Next up. So now we need to swap those two locations. So we're gonna go like TB. So we need like a temporary. So TB equals Buns oh yeah, what's this? How do we find out what we selected? Clear Buns. Oh, we don't know. So let's go like this. How do we calculate this? How do we calculate this? Chords to index. That's the one. Yeah, let's make let's make it really nice and from equals this 2 equals from plus, and we can actually get rid of the ink. Make it underscore from and underscore 2. I think let's make it underscore B. And we don't need the ink anymore. Okay. Okay, so underscore B equals Buns from Buns from equals Buns 2, and Buns 2 equals Buns B underscore B. So now we swap the contents of the buns. Don't we have to also swap the contents of the array? How are we working? Of the bun array? How does that work? Or are we just like randomly, when we clear the buns, do we just randomly add them to the, like just add? Or do we actually put them in a specific place? Yeah, I think we actually put them, yeah, bun spur is the one. Okay, that's okay. We don't have... Okay, yeah, we don't have it. That's okay. So we can just kind of have to repeat. Oh man, look how quickly we're losing tokens. Oof. Oof. But I think we might turn this into an entire function. Because I think some other of our powers will require it. Okay, so we can now grab this guy and put it in here. And we don't need the B anymore. Still don't need the from and to. Okay, that's good. These are supposed to be underscore. Okay, so now we can deal here. So we're gonna make a local B. Yeah, this has to be all underscore. Okay, so now the swap is complete, and now we also need to do the animation, sadly. So how do we animate Buns? How does that work? Clear Buns there. Move spur. So we already have the B here, so we can just use the B here. Now the position is going to be a bit tricky. But actually we know where the position is, right? Because it's just the other bun. So let's make a B2. And then B2 equals Buns per 2. And then it's going to be B2.x and B2.y. And oh man, oof, so many. That costs a lot of tokens. I'm actually surprised how many tokens this costs. Okay. So let's see. Oh, and then of course, so we sort Buns. Okay, yeah. And then back to game over. Okay, check game over. Okay, that's good. Do we spend the stars? We haven't yet. Let's do it like this. Okay, Bun. Oh, I think is it Bunspur without an S? Yeah. Oh, wait. Without an S, yeah. There's another Buns double S spur. It worked. But it was too fast, I think. So let's see. No, it didn't work. It worked, but they didn't move. They just don't move. They didn't move. Maybe I got something wrong? 2 isn't B. Oh, right. It should be from now. Now it worked. So we can make them move a bit faster, maybe? I would love to have a situation where... Oh yeah, I can't even do it. Oh, didn't check the... Oh, what? Oh, man. So, not only do we check the game over, but we also have to do... check auto row, right? How do you do this at the end? Clear buns. There we go. I don't like how this is a specific. Let's call this cleanup. Checks. Okay, so and this way we can add the cleanup checks here. this worked. Okay, so this works now. So there's one problem, and that is I don't want to be able to select a direction that is if you're on the I want to be able to select a direction that lies in the direction that is how do I explain it? I don't want to be able to select the direction outside of the board. Wow, this was so many. It was like 200 tokens just for this one. Oof. Wow, that was intense. I mean, we added a bunch of stuff that will help us later on when we implement the other functions. But wow. Okay, so yeah, so that's gonna be UI stuff. So if I'm on the edge, I don't want to be able to select the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something like this, maybe. Huh. Yeah, maybe something like this. Is function is dear okay. Pause dear. And that's going to be kind of like a very similar function in here, where we selected the here in the span stars. We calculated the to and from. But actually we just want to have, yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. We don't need the from probably. Just need a to. And if Buns or like return Buns 2 equals -1, right? Or was it 0? What was the off-screen value? Gameplay. A -1. Okay, so Buns not equals -1. Okay, and then in the draw function, we do something like this. So we only show the cursors if they are pointing in the direction that we like. And then just one more thing, how do we know which location we are in right now? We actually don't really. Once we calculate this. Man, this... Oh wait, I actually I wrote this in the wrong thing here. Okay, so here is where we want to be doing this. Oops! Don't do this! Don't do this! I feel like there might be an easy way to doing this. I will try this in a second, but let me first undo this here, because here I don't think there's a better way. Okay, and then let me write it. So we are now at 7,298 tokens. And I'm having the following idea. Oh, also this is wrong. We want to have cur x. So I'm thinking, do we have a J? We should have a J. This domain. C, we have a C we could use. Yeah, less than 900 left. That's bad. Again, this is one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm just going to add this function. Suddenly, it's like this super complicated thing. But I guess I really wanted to add this because this will also allow us to do the column swap easily, or at least not as difficult. It's not going to be as difficult because we have all of the UI capabilities already in place. So we're going to go for C equals 0 to 4, 3, do, end. And the idea is that we're going to have just one, and just going C, C. And then the question is the okay post C and local underscore allow is yeah. So actually we can cell allow. Let's call it cell allow. That's right. Let's do it like this. We don't need this anymore. And in UI stuff, I'm gonna go cell allow equals horizontal, horizontal, vertical, vertical. That's right. Or so like V H H. Something like this. Then we don't need a cell anymore. These guys. And in the draw, is it cell allow or deer allow? We should probably call it deer allow. Deer allow. Yeah, deer allow C-1. Okay. So now we have like an array that looks up if a certain direction is okay. Okay, what's the problem? Pause is a nil value. Okay. Pause. Oh, it was I. Right, it's not deer, but like this. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of worked, but not really. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. So something worked, but not really. Okay, so let me try it in the center of the screen. Okay, so it works up and down, but not left and right. Did I? What's wrong? I think it might be just a variable issue here. Draws, why is not gameplay? No, not gameplay. Why stuff? There we go. VVHH. Oh, I know it. Here, it's plus. +1, not -1. Okay. So let's try it. So now I'm going to try to in the corner. Yep. Okay, and I'm gonna try it one more time, but this time in on an edge. Yep. And one more time. But this time I'm going to try to cancel. It worked. Okay, sweet. So let me. We don't need this debug thing anymore. Thumbs up from DivSot. That's what I want to see. There's one more thing. The display doesn't display, but I still can move it in the wrong direction. But let me first. Where's my draw? I thought I had it here. But apparently not. Okay. Oh, there it is. Go debug equals UI mode. That's something that we have to remove. Now just make sure that it actually doesn't work the way I wanted it. So if I go to swap and swap with the outside, yeah, it issues an error. So we have to prevent this from happening. So we're gonna go cell deer here, and we're gonna go. If button BT and I and How do we do this when we draw? Dear allow? Well, first dear allow has to be also okay. And I. And finally, if everything is okay, if everything is fine, we still have to do a dear okay here. And the problem is that the dear okay is also kind of like annoying because it's going to be, we have to actually calculate the position. Okay. Okay, now it doesn't allow me to do this. Could even go like something like this, and then if else, and then do it like a beep here. Beep. Huh. Beep. There we go. Bam! Oh, also I'm not drawing the spatula. We should draw the spatula, right? Wait, that's weird. So, I'm drawing the spatula now. We should draw the spatula here as well. Whoa, it doesn't allow me? Something didn't work. Uh-oh. So this is fine. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't allow me to go left here. It does allow me to go... Okay. So we found a weird location that it doesn't allow me to go. It's 0, it doesn't allow. Let me check this. It doesn't allow 0. Ah! Right. Got it. Has to be a +1 here. Okay, now it swaps correctly. Cool! Oh yeah. I want to draw the spatula in this mode. Oops. Whoa! Oh, right. Yeah. That's wrong. Okay. Yes! Okay. Okay, so the swapping works now. Swapping seems to be very powerful. It's almost as powerful as eating. Nice celebration from Sir Rice Cake as well. Okay, guys, I am dizzy from programming. I've been working a lot today. Almost got almost my 3 hours in. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna actually play through the game with the swap ability. Let's see how this works. So I have swap, eat, and table flip. Okay. Just to relax myself at the end of the day. I'm worried that we wasted so much tokens. Now I'm worried again, see? I'm in a pickle. So let's see, what could we do? Could we do a swap? A smart swap somehow? We could. I don't know if the swap is the best choice here though. Oh, whatever, let's do a swap. The swap feels nice, I have to say. You have to refractor things one time or another before the end. Yeah, I mean, I will probably have to do like a token cleanup run. Ooh. Oh, I cannot eat anymore. What? Okay, but I have these. Okay. Okay, the 3 croissants is what's causing me some troubles now. But we could do it. Never mind. Oh, it's so good. I like this game. You know what? When we can do a swap, we're gonna do a swap. Oh yeah, boy! Let me get... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I want a bun! Yes, that's right. 3 croissants. The end music is good, right? I like it too. Okay, so what can we do? We can do a bun. Let's do the bun. Maybe this helps. We get 2 buns now. That doesn't help. And yeah, none of these help. Okay, so we have to do actually. Okay. So should we do a swap or a nom? Is there a smart swap we can do here? No, I don't think we can. Yeah, let's just do a nom. We could do a swap here, but see. So this is a situation that we want to have a power of 4, whereas like sometimes you could eat, but then you cause a 3 off, right? And then but you actually want to have a 2 off. So but actually in this case we can just get this and this, and then we have our 3 off. Sometimes it's really not necessary to remove one croissant. So I could just remove this and this. And that allows us to... I shouldn't remove the second one. There was opportunity to do the buns. Let's get this guy, so we can do this. Allowing us to do this. And this. Okay, we could maybe trigger something now. This seems like trigger-ish. Yeah, we could eat something. And then if we get this croissant, well, it was worth a chance. Yay! 2 coins. It's like, yes, I got 2 coins. The game is really nice. Makes me want to play it too. I could actually, if you want to, I could give you a preliminary version. You can try it out and see if you find any bugs. Let me see. I'm gonna save this. Folder. Oh, there's already a Buns in there. Okay. And I'm gonna put this in the other Dropbox folder as well. While we're at it. Okay, and then I will copy the Buns. Okay, so here's the Dropbox link for the current version. Don't do anything stupid with that, like uploading it to itch.io. That would be one hell of a piracy situation. But the game is not complete yet. Okay, so everything works now. Yeah, the powers are completely badly aligned. So wait a minute. Let me update this before we do this. So let me redo the powers before you download, guys. Yeah, that's right. I'm not at home for a few days, unfortunately, so I won't be able to test it. I only have my cell phone here. Well, okay, you're watching this on your cell phone? That's weird. Where are my powers? Oh yeah, there we go. 1, 4, 2, 3. And then this one is going to be the 5. Yeah, okay. Save one more time. So guys, as always, let me know, send me an email or anything, just let me know any kind of way if you find any kind of bugs. Because we're trying to get rid of those bugs. All right, it should be uploaded now. Cool, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with me and giving me feedback. So I'm worried again. I'm getting those stomach cramps again because everything looks so nice. But now look at our token count. We are like at 900 tokens away. So that could be really bad. On the other hand, like we added like a huge portion of UI to the game, so I'm thinking that we might still pull it off, like especially those. So yeah, because this is something I wrote down. If you look at this is something I wrote down as like technical requirements, and this requires us to select something in a direction. But now that we have it, we can easily select a column in a direction. That's not going to be that difficult. So it's good, but it's bad, but it also is good. It's like a lot of things that so swapping two columns would be also not too bad now, because we can just like loop through very quickly and get a column, so that won't require too many tokens. And of course we can always do a pass to clean up some tokens, so I think we can pull it off. But also I'm also still looking out for at least one ability. And also I noticed that the select two cards thing might be tricky to pull off, because that will also require us a different select mode. I don't know. Cool, guys. So see you tomorrow when we will be back, and we're going to continue our trip implementing all those special powers. It would be great if tomorrow we can finish all of the special powers, because then we know exactly if we can pull off all those tokens. And we can also concentrate on the fun stuff, which is like, artwork. We can create the remaining pastries. And we can also make Mai-Chan, put Mai-Chan on the front screen. Cool. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Bye.